Hello again. We saw a lot of comparisons in this last chapter, which tried to expand our understanding of key terms such as Akasha, Astral Light, and the Universal Soul. People relate to different explanations, so while you can make a note of all of them, some will resonate with you more clearly or at a different level of awareness. We build up our own pictures or structures as we take in new information. It depends on how we prefer to study and remember things. Some people make lists and bullet points. Others draw pictures and diagrams. So go with the system that works for you. There is no right or wrong way and no shortcuts. Just do what feels right for you and what helps you catalogue your information. In talking about the way esoteric science uses words that can be very different in meaning from our day-to-day usage, we read the text referring to space. It was referred to as the unknown first cause by Madame Blavatsky. She did not mean the space of spaceships and planets, but the absolute mystery of what was before it became. A few lines later, we find one homogeneous divine substance principle, the one radical cause. This is then explained by saying it becomes substance on the plane of the manifested universe, an illusion, while it remains a principle in the beginningless and endless abstract visible and invisible space, all capital letters, the omnipresent reality. These lines contain a lot of information, and I would invite you to take the time to think about what they are actually saying, the processes involved. I find something becomes clearer to me when I have to try to explain it to another person, because I have to form a concept in my own head first before I can pass it on. Again, find what works for you. To help explain the relationship between Akasha and the astral light, Madame Blavatsky used an analogy of the prototype of a lotus being present in the astral light, comparing it to something already familiar, an acorn. Even school children know that the magnificent oak trees that we see, sometimes hundreds of years old, each grew from an acorn. The prototype of that immense tree was all coded inside that tiny acorn. And we read that all prototypes are present in an ideal form in the astral light. We also know that the astral light occupies the lower levels of Akasha. So, where do we find the prototype of the acorn? Where do the ideal forms originate from? What comparison can you make? Getting a headache? That means you are thinking and trying to follow the connections back to the Akasha and back to the One. I can't give you all the answers, so have fun. Now we leave space and go back to ground level to visit our old friends, the elements and elementals in chapter 6. They also come into being as a result of the process of differentiation and manifestation, from the one to the many. We also see the reappearance of tattvas and rounds. Remember them? Oh no! Do not despair, my dear companion. Pen in hand, and off we go to the elementals.